Good afternoon, and welcome to the Eastern Regional High School commencement ceremony for the class of 2020. I am Kaylee Donnelly, Vice President of the class of 2020. Graduation is a solemn occasion, a special moment in our lives. The officers and members of the class of 2020, thank you for making history today by joining us to celebrate the graduation of the class of 2020. The class wishes to fulfill its final hour with dignity and pride. Thank you. At this time, we ask everyone to rise for the flag salute and to remain standing for the singing of our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
None of us have reached this important milestone in our lives independently. For that reason, first and foremost, I want to thank God for always giving me the strength to push onwards. I want to thank the Board of Education members, distinguished guests, Superintendent Mr. Cloutier, the high school administration, faculty, and staff for not only teaching us most of what we know today, but also doing their best to make up for all the senior class has lost. Thank you, healthcare workers in the audience, for your service. I want to thank my parents. Dad, thanks for always being my most supportive #1 fan. Mom, thank you for always believing in me, even during times when I didn't believe in myself. Last but definitely not least, thank you, class of 2020, for making these last 4 years the best of my entire life. That might not seem like much of a compliment coming from a 17-year-old. This is crazy. 4 years ago, I was sitting in the bleachers right over there, watching my sister's graduation and looking up with admiration as the class of 2016 valedictorian spoke. Earlier this year, when I was given the same honor, I was racking my brain for commencement speech ideas. I needed inspiration, something unique that has only happened to our graduating class, perhaps something global. And maybe an original speech idea was the only upside of 2020. The brilliant contemporary poet Kanye once said, "If you have the opportunity to play this game called life, you have to appreciate every moment." A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past. I want you all to think back to 4 years ago. Yes, back when our biggest problems were facial acne and arguments that were petty, to say the least. Now, you know what? Think back to our last winter break. Even then, who could have predicted that a pandemic would consume our senior year? And if you did, I need you to pick my Powerball numbers this week. Now, the more important question is, did we deserve this tragic outbreak that originated in China? To clarify, I'm talking about COVID-19, not TikTok. Did we deserve it? It's funny, when I would tell people about my multiple college rejections and wait lists, they would tell me that I deserved to get in. And I think we can collectively agree that we deserved a prom, senior trip, and a completely normal graduation. Yet the only miracle of 2020 was that the universe found a way to make second semester seniors even lazier. But if there's a key takeaway from my experiences in high school, it's that not everything in life will flow exactly as planned. In fact, it usually doesn't. Instead, we should learn to constantly adapt to new circumstances. This is why innovation defeats the status quo and perseverance always conquers talent. What makes us the greatest class in Eastern's history, that's right, I said it, is our clear demonstration of resilience during the most dire of circumstances. And I think we all have to thank our school for training us for spontaneous situations like this one. We all remember the number of times we had to improv speak in Mr. Bounds' class. I think it's safe to say that standing on a stool in front of our class after being given a speech topic on the spot is much harder than having to stay home for a few months. And this quarantine experience was certainly easier than completely winging the Scarlet Letter final symposium we were supposed to prepare for. Sorry, Mr. B. Maybe I won't remember every single example of color symbolism in The Great Gatsby, but I will forever have the quick thinking skills I've extracted from English class. And maybe I won't remember every battle from US history, mostly because I was never conscious in Mr. Lindenhofen's class, but I will remember that victory is always possible for those who refuse to give up. Further, every single detail in every class we have ever taken will not matter in a few years, but we'll always remember that goofy performance of Caesar in Mr. Fulton's class sophomore year and other cherishable memories likewise. Moreover, Eastern has in many ways taught us major skills for our future careers, to think outside the box, and of course, how to best escape Dr. Tull when we're not wearing our IDs. I think throughout high school, we were constantly in search for the end of our journeys. The day we could kick back with no classes. The day we could stop freezing in Mr. Friedman's classroom every day. Seriously, that heater needs to get fixed. But as this last day, today arrived, I think it's pretty clear that our journeys have hardly begun. It's up to you to decide if that's a good or bad thing. In my opinion, the class of 2020 is a burning embodiment of potential. We have the best athletes, the best writers, best musicians, the best scholars. Maybe not the best drivers, but definitely the best looking group of kids. But seriously, the truth of the matter is that we have a perspective no other class will ever have, hopefully. I typically pride myself on having the most realistic view on life. But as I stand here today, I realize that life is in fact just like a movie. It isn't over until we get a happy ending. Faced with a severe challenge, we're still graduating, regardless of how we're doing so. And somehow, with the support of families, classmates, and faculty, we found creative ways to celebrate the little things in life. We face the unexpected, and that's what'll make our class remembered forever. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Friends, family, friends of family, family of friends, it is an honor to be standing up here in front of you all as your salutatorian and looking out on all your smiling faces, or at least in my imagination. High school has been a radically different experience for every one of us. Some will look back on these years fondly, and some will be content never opening their yearbook ever again. On a personal note, I would like to thank and acknowledge the many amazing teachers who inspired me and taught me about the world and about myself. I'm equally grateful for the friends I've come to love and know so well while we were here. And a special shout out to my guidance counselor, Ms. Latimer, for her counseling and guidance. Together, these people helped me to think critically and break out of my comfort zone, to be myself, yet strive to improve, and to laugh and appreciate the little things in life. For all of us in the Eastern Regional High School class of 2020, whether through our love for learning, sports, music, theater, or study hall, our time here has forged us into the people we are today. We all emerge from Eastern as more developed and hopefully better versions of ourselves than how we entered 4 years ago. Graduation is supposed to be our goodbye to the first chapter of our lives and the beginning of the next. In a way, it's like shedding the training wheels of our early experiences to ride off into the sunset that is our futures, which are bright and full of promise. However, the end of our high school experiences, along with everything we thought and hoped would be happening during this time, has been cut short. Strangely, the quarantine forced us to become more independent as we transitioned to online learning. Yet it also locked us away in our homes, unable to taste the freedom that should come with this new stage in our lives. Not only are we not able to go through the rituals of the end of the senior year, which most others have been able to do, but we are uncertain about what our lives will be like in the fall as we embark on new adventures. Typically, a graduation speech would focus on personal goals, making best efforts, reaching for the stars, and not letting anything stop us. But we are now, all of a sudden, living in an extraordinary time. Things may never be the same as they were, and when the dust settles and life returns to normal, it may not be the same normal we used to know. What will emerge will be very different in so many ways that we are only beginning to grasp. Much remains to reveal itself. As we enter the next phase of our lives, we must take it upon ourselves to learn as much as possible about who we are and should aspire to be. It will be resilience, creativity, innovation, compassion, kindness, generosity of spirit, and a good sense of humor that will fortify and propel us as we start this new chapter with a commitment to building a better world. It is we who have the longest stake in the society we become. We who are going through our own transition as society's time of transition. And it is we who must lead the way in deciding how our changed society will take shape. Perhaps that will be the great challenge of our class and of our generation. We all have the ability to lead the way to this better world by making good choices and exemplifying good citizenship and strong values. Sometimes being a good leader may mean being a good follower, not as a mindless sheep, but as an honest and informed citizen, one who respects and trusts the laws and guidelines that are put in place in order to promote the general welfare as it is written in our Constitution. We can also do our best to look out for one another. You know, like, I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine, from a distance of 6 feet or more, of course. I wear my mask, not for myself, but to protect those around me, with the expectation that they will look out for me as well. You get the idea. Let's shape the world in the best way we can, and rise to meet the challenges which we cannot now even imagine. The difficulties we face in reshaping the world will require that we, as a generation, take the lead and draw upon the best within us. The older generations have laid the foundation upon which we stand. However, now it's our turn. We will build upon that which was done right and learn from the mistakes that were made. We will become engaged citizens as we exercise our right to vote and advocate for the causes for which we are passionate. If we choose to use them, our voices will resonate at a time when all of society needs to hear what we think. Right now, we stand perched on the precipice of the rest of our lives, which is defined both by uncertainty and near limitless potential. My message to all of you is to take what we've learned at Eastern and use it as a guide into the unknown. What happens next is largely impossible to predict or control, but what we can control is how we choose to respond. We must ask ourselves, as we take each step along our respective paths, am I willing to roll up my sleeves and get to work? Will I allow hope to prevail as I stand tall in the face of adversity? After every experience, every challenge, every hardship I've faced so far, why let this stop me? Everything in this life is what you make of it. And as we have seen for ourselves, nothing should be taken for granted. You can choose to be open to inspiration and growth. You can choose to live and abide by the strong moral and ethical code that our upbringing has imbued in us. You can choose to change the world. That may feel daunting, but remember that you are not alone. We have parents, teachers, mentors, and most importantly, we have one another. Individually, we are powerful, but together we are unstoppable. But, you know, if I'm wrong, there's always the class of 2021. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Hello, families and friends, as we celebrate today's commencement, and it is my privilege to introduce to you the graduating class of 2020. Each class that comes through Eastern's halls is unique. They are defined by the choices they make, how they choose to use their time here, and how they face adversity. This class will certainly have a unique story to tell. I am proud to share with you some of the accomplishment of this year's seniors. The 495 members of the senior class sent out almost 3,000 college applications. After weeks and months of anxious anticipation, colleges and universities from all over the country, and some from as far away as China, replied to our students with over 1,400 acceptance letters. From Rowan to Rutgers to Ramapo, many of our students will be continuing their education right here in the Garden State. Many of our graduates will also travel near and far and will be setting out across the country and beyond. College is not the only option after high school. Many of our students will be entering the workforce and beginning a trade as an apprentice. 11 of our graduates will be answering our nation's call and enlisting in the armed services. Some will go on to school, some will go on to work, some will go on to be doctors and lawyers, some will go on to be tattoo artists, and some will go on to play hockey. These are the choices that our seniors are making. The choices our graduates are making in regards to their future are as eclectic as the class itself. During their high school career, these students have accomplished and have been recognized for some amazing feats. Some were recognized for academic accomplishments, some for athletics, and some for outstanding citizenship. The class of 2020 took advantage of opportunities offered to them. Many of these students are graduating high school with college credits on their transcript. 45 members of the class participated in our Option 2 program and took college classes as part of their high school schedule. Through our partnerships with Camden County College and Stockton University, Eastern was able to award over 300 college credits this year to the graduating class. The colleges and universities that the class of 2020 will be attending next year have awarded these students with over $4 million in grants and scholarships towards their education. I also take pleasure in announcing that generous donors and benefactors from the 3 towns that comprise our school district have provided 53 awards totaling over $62,000 in community scholarship money to these seniors. These students will be celebrated at our annual Academic Awards Night, which will air online on June 24th. There have been many individual accomplishments within this year's class, but the greatest accomplishment you share together. You have experienced a year unlike any other. Your perseverance and dedication has seen you navigate uncharted waters. It speaks to your fortitude, and this experience should be used as a light in dark times when you feel you cannot accomplish something or you feel one of your dreams slipping away. Remember what you have accomplished this year. You have made your families, teachers, and Eastern Regional High School very, very proud. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Good afternoon. My name is Lexi Levin, and I am president of the Eastern Class of 2020. I am so honored to be able to speak on behalf of Eastern's graduating class. In preparing for our graduation, I was reminded by something Martin Luther King Jr. once said. We are not the makers of history, we are made by history. March 13th, 2020 was the last time we saw our teachers. The last time we walked the halls of Eastern High School. The last time we were traditional students. However, it is in that moment that we became made by history. As we grow and experience life, we know that these moments are what made us. We are able to tell generations after us that we are the class of 2020, and they will know exactly what we mean. As a class and as a school, we have learned to come together as a family. In the most difficult of times, we gave each other hope. The Webster's Dictionary defines hope as a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. There is no questions that we hoped school would not be canceled. We hoped that we would attend a prom, and we hoped to share in all that is associated with commencement. However, it is hope that brings us here today, flipping our tassels together and redefining what hope truly means. The memories we shared over the past 4 years is what built our shared hope. I can remember Spirit Weeks each year when we all hoped that we would win. Even though this dream never became a reality, we still came together as a class and made history. We will go down in the books as probably the only class in Eastern to never win a Spirit Week. But honestly, that's what makes our class so special. However, through the losses and letdowns, we definitely did have some major accomplishments. We were able to create the prom dress fashion show and 3v3 basketball tournament, which were 2 of our biggest successes over our 4 years at Eastern. As we are here to celebrate Eastern's own class of 2020, I can truly say that I've never met such amazing people in my life. As freshmen, we came to school with our new pencils and backpacks, not knowing what these halls had in store for us. But as each day turned to months, we were finally able to find our way without being late, always hoping for the best outcome. And as sophomores, we honestly were just thankful we were not the little freshmen anymore. We had the confidence to try out for new sports, beat new records, and take those harder classes to hopefully put us above the rest. And as junior year rolled around, through the good and bad, we knew that this year would shape us for many more to come. Through the SATs and ACTs, through musicals and sports, we all got through the times when maybe we thought we could not. Looking forward, never back, we hoped for the senior year we all always imagined, especially graduating. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s words ring true. We are made by history. And as the graduating class of 2020, our next steps are to create a world that is founded on the hope and imagination of a generation that will be defined by not its failures, but rather its ability to rise up. We are the generation that will be able to tell our kids we graduated during the pandemic of COVID-19. We are the generation that has a new normal of face masks, hand sanitizer, and social distancing. We are the generation that will be written about for the rest of our lives. With the support of our phenomenal administration, we have been able to conquer the unconquerable. On behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to thank Dr. Toll for always listening to every student's concerns and making sure they are dealt with immediately. I would like to thank all the teachers and coaches for always supporting us and going out of your way to give each one of us the best education possible. On a personal note, I would like to thank the two biggest inspirations and role models of my high school career, Mrs. Pearson-Yaus and Ms. DeCourcy. I can only hope that I'm as successful in my career as these two role models have inspired me to be. Lastly, I want to give a shout out to my family and friends. You know who you are. I'm fortunate enough to have such a strong support team behind me at all times, and I am forever grateful. I look forward to seeing where life takes everyone. Life is taking me to the University of Miami, where I will be studying business. Dr. Toll already told me he would visit, so anyone that needs a warm getaway is definitely welcome. My final message to everyone is to just have hope. We all came to Eastern with blank pages, but left with an award-winning book. Best of luck in all your endeavors and all your dreams. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Good afternoon and welcome to families and friends as we celebrate the commencement of Eastern Regional High School's class of 2020. These young people before you have taken advantage of all that Eastern Regional High School has to offer. They have taken the coursework that challenged them intellectually. They have increased their awareness of the needs of others outside of themselves. They have shown kindness, generosity, and willingness to care enough to do something to bring about a remedy. And they have demonstrated the ability to be resilient in the midst of the current health crisis. These students are prepared to move beyond the halls of our school to navigate the pathways that will lead to further education in life through the experience of diverse opportunities. It is my hope that in the process, you hold fast to your belief in positive thought, commitment to exemplary work, service to your community, and deliberate acts to improve the well-being of others along your path to success. As coined in the words of a poem by Walter D. Winkles, the man who thinks he can, if you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you'd like to win but think you can't, it's almost a cinch you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out in this world we find success begins with a person's will. It's all in the state of mind. So with that thought, don't just do things right, do the right thing. Make the decision to do better. Decisions make us feel better in the moment, but pursuit brings transformation in the journey. Decision without application is deception, and decision without pursuit is indecision. Please know that there will be a multitude of challenges that you will face on your road to success. However, an unyielding commitment to positive thinking, a focused determination, and relentless belief in your goals will allow you to experience the fruit of your endeavors. It is my belief that this current health crisis will bring forth the emergence of new technologies and innovative opportunities. What you think and believe about choices you make will determine the level of benefit you will receive. It is my sincere hope that the decisions you make yield for you the rewards of a life filled with many crowning achievements. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff at Eastern, I thank you for all you've done to make our school community a great place to learn. And so, as you, the members of the class of 2020, take your leave of Eastern Regional High School, I wish you all health, happiness, and good success in your endeavors. At this time, I would like to recognize the following members of the class of 2020 that will join the military service upon their graduation or have committed to a career of serving our country. Abigail Bracco, Kirill Charbonneau, Samantha Knight, Scott Pearson, Abigail Rance, Aaron Wren, Michael Robuski, Jaden Santiago, Nicholas Schenk, Oliver Thurston, and Mason Worrell. In my official capacity of Eastern Regional High School principal, I now present to our superintendent, Mr. Cloutier, the class of 2020.
Good afternoon. Eastern Regional High School's 54th commencement, the commencement for the class of 2020, traditionally marks the official closing for the school calendar. The grandeur of the Eastern graduation ceremony in the stadium remains a hope as this speech is recorded today in very early June. Our graduates left the Eastern campus way too early with the anticipation for a joyous June celebration being replaced with social distancing to overcome the looming health crisis. We all look forward to the day the class of 2020 triumphantly returns to the campus to truly honor this momentous lifetime achievement. The graduates' hopes, dreams, and great expectations are far more meaningful than could have been imagined at the start of their school careers some 12 years ago. We have all come to appreciate each moment of our lives differently. Most importantly, praying for everyone's well-being. All of us have become more attuned to the everyday phenomena in our homes and with our families. There have been many stories written about the healing of our natural environment with the clearing of skies and roaming of animals in the once crowded spaces. We are all aware of the natural environment from the safe space of our yards. More birds than ever seem to fly, feed, and nest around my home than I ever noticed before. In particular, I've watched baby birds learn to fly from a nest constructed in the eave of my home. The parents' birds landed on a nearby wire, encouraging their young to take flight for the first time. The baby birds have flown on their own, but still return to the nest to be cared for by their parents. Our society will heal. Our relationships with our peers and the larger world will soon take flight again. We as a society will be healthier and stronger, though we memorialize those lost or struggling. Your life experiences embarking on your schooling at the start of the 21st century has prepared you to be the future leaders we will need for a full recovery. The strength and perseverance you displayed through these times will make you the future leaders our country needs. Our primary focus in this moment is to honor our graduates and those who have supported you. There are so many important individuals who have been with you and are viewing this event deserving of recognition. We salute our excellent and dedicated staff for their work on behalf of our graduates. These professional educators spend their lives in the field of education, helping young people prepare for the future. Let us applaud their commitments. From among this group, we recognize a staff member who has been identified for her excellence in teaching. The Educator of the Year for the 2019-2020 school year is Dr. Christine Leeson. Let us applaud Dr. Leeson for her outstanding dedication to our students and the teaching profession. Our graduating seniors have been most fortunate to have had the guidance and capable leadership of two hardworking, kind, and caring class advisors, Ms. Teresa DeCourcy and Mrs. Nicole Pearson-Yaus. Let us applaud them for their strength in supporting the class of 2020. We acknowledge and honor members of our professional staff who are retiring after completing lifetime commitment to the field of education. Mrs. Janice Bratstrom. Over these years, the educators have inspired thousands of students. We also recognize the impending retirement of Mrs. Diana Schiraldi, who has served our students and staff as the district business administrator and board secretary. Her leadership, professionalism, and kindness will be missed. On behalf of the students, past and present, let us applaud them and wish them happiness in their retirement. Eastern's administrative team has played a major role in the major success of the class of 2020. Let us recognize Dr. Robert Toll, Dr. Susan Roth, Dr. Kristen Borda, Alice Ryan, Dr. Robin Clark, Jason Hill, Steve Young, Jason Susko, and special appreciation for working to create these alternative events, Steve Pico and Phil Smart, as well as the Vice Principal for the class of 2020, Bill Westerby. Our civic and educational leaders from our wonderful communities are here in heart and spirit to honor our graduates. From Berlin Borough, Mayor Rick Miller. Board of Education President for Berlin Borough School District, Jocelyn Lewis. Berlin Board Member Janine Del Palazzo. And Berlin Board Member Brandy Titus. And the Superintendent from Berlin Borough, Dr. Joseph Campisi. From Gibbsboro, Mayor Ed Campbell. Board of Education President for Gibbsboro School District, Joyce Miller, and the Superintendent of Gibbsboro, Jack Marcellus. From Voorhees Township, Mayor Michael Bignon. Board of Education President for Voorhees Township School District, Dawn Wallace, and the Superintendent for Voorhees Township, Dr. David Gentile. Thank you. Our Board of Education members volunteer to provide vision and guidance to best serve the needs of our students and community. Their commitment is the foundation of excellence, enabling Eastern to thrive as an educational community. It is with great pride and pleasure that I introduce our members of the Board of Education. President, Robert DeCicco. Vice President, Jude Brown. Board Member, Bob Campbell. Board Member, Elena Chow. Board Member, Gail David. Board Member, Dennis Dykert. Board Member, Hillary Garr. Board Member, Veronica Parker. Board Member, Bob Paul. And also the District Solicitor, Anthony Padavani. Thank you. Our last group to honor are the proud parents of our graduates. Their many sacrifices, their support, and their love over the years have enabled you to grow and develop into our proud graduates. These past few months have brought them closer together with a desire to do so much for you, to preserve the special day graduation means for the entire family, to know a lifetime of raising a child to adulthood has been achieved together as a family. Join me in a most heartfelt applause for your parents. The students in the class of 2020 have excelled in academics. They are the leaders in arts and theater. They play and sing beautiful music. They are highly successful in athletics. Above all, however, they are active, caring, and responsible young people, accepting of life's greatest challenges. Graduation marks a time of a new beginning for new, rewarding opportunities. You know your failures and disappointments are part of earning success and accomplishments. Now, more than ever, continue to develop your sense of values, your priorities for you and your family, and for all of society. And fly on your own, knowing the nest of home and Eastern will be here to watch you take off into the sky. I am always guided by the words of President Lincoln in the waning days of the Civil War, with his call for charity for all and malice toward none. These times call for your class, your generation, to secure a better world for us all. Your departure is for today, but we look forward to seeing you in person in the near future. Congratulations and best wishes to the class of 2020. In my official capacity as the school district superintendent, I hereby certify that the students of the class of 2020 have completed all their requirements for graduation prescribed by the Eastern Camden County Regional Board of Education in the state of New Jersey. Thereby are entitled to a state-endorsed diploma on this date of June 17th, 2020. Mr. DeCicco, I present to you the graduates of the class of 2020 and request that you confer diplomas upon them in recognition of their achievements.
On behalf of the Board of Education, I accept the class of 2020 and authorize its commencement. Congratulations to the members of the class of 2020 and your families. The past 4 months have written a new chapter in your lives that will never be forgotten. You will remember the bad things, the loss of a family member or friend, being quarantined, no senior prom, and no class trip. But also try to remember some of the positive experiences that have occurred. The compassion and dedication expressed by so many individuals, the respect that you have gained for others and that they have gained for you. In a few weeks, you will be leaving for college, starting a new job, or entering military service. This will be a new chapter in your lives, a chapter that you will be writing. Always remember, some people succeed because they are destined to. Most people succeed because they are determined to. Congratulations and best wishes. At this time, we will present the graduating class.
Suresh Ashok Devadiga. Jeremy Aaron Bender. Alexandra Hope Levin. Kaylee Elaine Donnelly. Cameron Reed Mitnick. Morgan Sarah Tiernan. Emma Elena Bitar. Tanya Castro Abelar. Colby John Ackerman. Oluwanifemi Mary Adetunji. Samuel Alam. Alyssa Alday. Haley Deborah Alsbrook.
It's been a hard couple of months, but we are resilient. Good luck in your future, and may you always stay true to yourself. I will miss you all. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Danielle Nicole Alves. Eric Gerard Alves. Olivia Renee Alves. Fatima Ali Abdullela Al-Zubair. Bansari Amin. Oscar Ryan Andrews. Wesley Mark Anthony Andrews. Antigone Maria Antonikakis. Rafaela Tonakakis. Olivia Rose Arculio. Steven Anthony Argentina. Allison Lee Aristizabal. Patrick Scott Armano. Aaron Nathaniel Arnstein.
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, and my sister for all their support during my high school years. I'm excited to be attending Philip Merrill School of Journalism at the University of Maryland. Go Terps.
Jewel Taylor Ash. Ryan William Aspinall. Sandra Magni Awad. Yash Bajaj. Justin Eric Baker. Artie Bala.
Hello, I'm RT from Eastern Regional High School and just wanted to say thank you for the experience you have given me throughout the 4 years, and I'm grateful for all of it. Bye. Thank you.
Courtney Lee Ballman.
Hi everyone. I just want to say thank you to my teachers, my friends, and my family for all the support they've given me these past 4 years. And congrats to the class of 2020. We did it!
Yamusa Bangura. Brent Joseph Bantavoglio. Samantha Faye Barron. Armani D'Angelo Bates Rudolph. Shayla Alian Battle. Frank Martin Bowman II. Joshua Aaron Baugh.
Hi, I had fun working with everybody. We are sure lucky that our classes were easier because of remote schooling. We definitely have a bright future ahead of us.
Isaac Matthew Beebe. James George Bejiuk. Alan Stephan Belazaire. Michael Matthew Bellaccio. Varian Nicholas Benjamin. Brielle Ariana Benson. Justin William Burkbile. Nicholas Joseph Patelli. Aiden Nicholas Biello. Connor Nicholas Blasberg. Matthew Adam Blatt. Brianna Christine Bowl. Josiah Scott Body. Nathaniel Douglas Bond III. Matthew Joseph Bonomo. Joshua Pomerantz Boro. Jake William Bowling. Cole Joseph Boyan. Adina Drummond Boyd. Vernon Naeem Boyd. Alexander Joseph Bradshaw. Kaylee Patricia Braidwood. Matthew Emmanuel Brancaccio. Abigail Marie Bracco. Sarah Caitlin Brocious. John Matthew Brodzik. China Bennett Brooks. Jeffrey Thomas Brown. Reed Scott Bruner. Damian Riley Bombera. Nicholas Joseph Buongiovanni. Zoe Isabella Byam. Zachary Michael Camp. Cade Maxwell Campanella. Jaden Rafael Caridad. Chloe Isabel Castro. Angelina Jenny Cavallero. Jordan Lee Sefarati. Ryan Austin Shakov. Aryan Mohan Chakravarti. Kirill Bo Charbonneau.
Thank you, Eastern High School, for the best 4 years. You've taught me so much. Go Vikings.
Aryan Alpesh Chowdhury. Dennis Andre Chegadayev. Ji Chen. Gina Cheng. Julianne Clerla Chiu. Kamal Ali Church.
I'm very grateful that I got to be a part of Eastern. I'd like to thank my family, my teachers, and all the friends that I made along the way for this great experience. Good luck to everyone.
Kirsten Josephine Clem. Talon Joseph Cliver. Alexander Robert Cohen. Benjamin Matthew Cohen. Logan Samuel Cohen. Brandon Joshua Cola. Kayla Rose Coldbridge. Zamaya Ashanti Coleman. Brendan Peter Connolly.
I had the greatest time at Eastern thanks to my friends and family, and I can't wait to major in biology at the University of Pittsburgh.
Ryan Joseph Cooperman. Michael Felipe Costa. Jaden Michael Covington. Christian Paul Cruz. Jared Matthew Cadero. Evan Lee Cuesta. Sophia Elizabeth Coupet. Amanda Marie Curcio. Ava Luna Dahan. Eric Michael Dahan. Shruti Hardik Dalwadi. Autumn Jasmine Daniel. Larry Lloyd Davis. Zachary Tyler Davis. Mahala J. Day.
Hi, my name is Maya Day. I want to thank all my friends and family and teachers who have made it possible for me to have a decent high school experience and wish good luck to all my peers.
Maria Eduarda Teixeira de Souza. Alexa Nicole DeFulvio. Gianna Marie Del Palazzo. Christian Michael Delp.
Hi, my name is Christian Delp, and I'm going to be continuing my path to become a welder. I'd like to thank my parents, my friends, my family.
Anna Sophia Damasi. Chase Michael Dersham. Harsh M. Desai. Manal Vaibhavkumar Desai.
Thank you to my teachers, friends, family, and the whole Eastern community for helping me reach this incredible milestone. Now I can't wait to see what the future holds for us.
Pratham R. Desai. Mariah Lynn Dooland. Kadiatu Diallo. Anna Page Dibes. Dante Joseph DiBiase. Francesca Di Colandria. Jacob Derek Doan. Owen James Donahue. Samantha Faith Donley. Seth Brendan Drachman. Sydney O'Tiley Dreyfus. Ted Evan Drinkwater. Ryan James Dusick. Robert Joseph Dwyer. Matthew Joseph Earl. Anna Emily Joanna Eckstein. Colin Wesley Ems. Jake Colby Epstein. Anthony Michael Fabiano. Chelsea Elizabeth Fans. Daniel Luis Feliciano. Jenna Irene Fenton. Jason Matthew Finberg. Riley Nicole Fisher. Claire Aileen Fitzpatrick. Tierra Sky Florick. Israel Michael Foreman. Kayla Chrisanni Francis.
Thank you for making my senior year special.
Samantha Blair Frankel. Laura Renee France. Nicholas Peter Frasca, Gia Angel Frattaroli, Kelly Ann Frett, Jake Edward Fritz,
Thanks to everybody who made this the best 4 years. Best of luck with all of your futures. And so long, Eastern.
Shane Patrick Gallagher, Summer Love Galucci, Samantha Marie Garcia,
Congratulations, class of 2020. Guys, we did it and we're in the middle of a pandemic. But congratulations to all. Hugs and kisses.
Brendan Robert Geary, Dylan Michael Geis, Austin Cole Geller, Gabriel Ashley Gentile,
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Rohan George, Jenna Victoria Giesick, Aaron Rose Gillespie,
Thank you to my friends and family who have supported me these past 4 years. I won't be here without you guys. For the next 2 years, I will be attending Canyon County College.
Joshua Harry Gladstein,
Hey, I'd just like to thank my family and friends for everything they've done for me throughout high school.
Jessica Rose Goldberg, Jacob Jordan Goldstein, Erica Andrea Gonzalez, Quentin Isaiah Gordon, Nicholas John Grande, Anna Margaret Green, Raya Lene Gresh, Caleb Edward Gunzer, Chase Dylan Gunther, Mira Gupta, Jordan Ainsley Hall, Eid Mohammed Hamad, Ava Yuna Hancock, Macy Leah Harding.
Hi, my name is Macy Harding, and I will be attending Widener University this fall for the nursing program. I want to thank all of my teachers for these last 4 years and for my amazing parents.
Jocelyn Elizabeth Harris, Adam Joseph Hecht, Kara Ann Heck, Justin Hernandez, Nazay Avery Hicks, Taylor Garrett Hodson, Christopher Joseph Hovell, Maurice Eugene Howard, Donald Huang, Gracie Annabelle Hunger, Sharon James Hurst, Amro Allah Hussein Tafiq, Jack Logan Ivans, Pranay Jaggi,
My name is Pranay Jaggi, and I would like to thank my family and friends for supporting me, and now I will be off to Purdue University to study computer engineering.
Matthew Tyler Janney, Jillian Sarah Jasner, Thomas Sullivan Johns, Donovan Savion Johnson, Lexi Ray Johnson, Sean Alexander Jones, Jermaine Kamar Joyce, Kendall Nicole Young, Mark Morris Collini, Harrison Michael Kane, Eunice Chris Kang, Samantha Emily Cantor, Alexandra Morgan Kaufman, Ashpreet Kaur, Simran Kaur, Dylan Andrew Kehoe, Alessi Eleanor Kelly, Matthew Alexander Kerr, Corey Brendan Curran, Ishan Avanish Keswani, Amanda Bethany Khalil, Ria Barat Kadawala, Olivia Maya Kitlis, Hunter James Kleinbach, Noah Moffat Klinuski, Victoria Ann Klingner, Nathaniel Lewis Knowles, Abigail Savannah Coach, Regina Ann Collender, Jordan Avery Casso.
One thing I learned is high school is nothing like the movies. Thank you so much for all the constant support from my friends and family, and thank you teachers personally for pushing me and getting me to where I'm going today. SUNY Albany!
Richard Kwabena Koto, Marissa Ann Crivy, Vanessa Rose Krug,
Thank you everyone for your support over the past 4 years. I look forward to attending Stockton University this fall for chemistry.
Dean Keegan Kerpicki, Victoria Ann Lappinson, Jonathan James Lark,
Glad to be graduating this year of 2020. I want to thank my parents, brother, sister.
Victoria Rebecca Lathrop, Jenny Lau, Ethan Daniel Lawler, Karen Sonka Lay, James Lee, Joanne DeHee Lee, Elena Marie Leistico, Corey Ann Leonardis, Abigail Mabel Lesniewski, Sarah Rose Lavasser,
Hi, I just wanted to thank my friends and my family for helping me over the years to become the person I am today and always supporting me, and I can't wait to see what the future brings.
Matthew Jacob Levinson, Ian Alexander Lewis, Julie Ann Lewis, Jack Jin Lin, Stephen Alexander Linville, Mei Jiang Liu, Taylor Lynn Loberto, Dominic William Lomanaco,
Class of 2020, we made it, yay! My cap's too small. Thank you to my parents, thank you to my family, for everyone for helping me get this far.
Giovanni Michael Lonia, Alexander James Love, Gerald Khalil Douglas Lunsford Mitchell, Isabella Antonio Luzzi, Cynthia Mack, Luke Thomas Majette, Tina Marie McGuire, Pauline Elizabeth Mackey, Kayla Maldonado, Shiv Vipulkumar Mali, Jordan Sky Malmud, Meredith Grace Mandala, Madhav Manoj, Uzair Harun Mansouri.
Hello, my name is Uzair Mansouri and I'm graduating this year from Eastern Regional High School. I would like to take a moment and thank my parents for helping me come this far so I can have a better future.
Kaylee Grace Martin, Francis Michael Martinelli Noble, Anthony Martin Massino.
Thank you, Easton, for the best 4 years here. I had fun. I would like to wish my classmates success and happiness moving forward. Good luck, everybody, and I'll miss you.
Jasmine Eliza Mason, Brenna Grace Masterson, Nikhil Matthews, Giovanni Alexandro Mattiacci White, Emily Jacqueline Mate, Allison Claire Maza, Michael Francis Mazziota.
I want to thank my family and friends for the 4 years that I've had, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds for me.
Caroline Elizabeth McCall, Hunter James McCall, Ethan McCarroll, Aiden Michael McFadden, Sean Robert McGee, Eve Olivia McGlinchey, Kelly Elizabeth McGroarty, Grace Ann McIntyre,
Hey class of 2020, it's Grace McIntyre. I just wanted to thank my mom for being my #1 fan and to thank my teachers for being so supportive.
Zoe June McKay. Robert Edwin Meekins. Itai Mirovich. Brianna Evangelista Mercedes.
Hi, my name is Brianna Mercedes, graduating class of 2020. And in the fall, I will be attending the illustrious Howard University in Washington, D.C. Go Bison!
Amanda Brooke Middleman. Aaliyah Nicole Miles.
Thank you for everyone that's been there for me to support me through this whole journey. And yeah, class of 2020, here we are.
Erin Maureen Miller. Jillian Rose Miller. Gianna Marie Maraglia. Chandler Ryan Mitchell. Kaliati Parag Modi. Anthony Tertius Moore. Kimberly Ann Moore. Sydney Alexandra Moore. Theodore Jake Mose. Mason Joseph Morano. Alexander Thomas Morgan. Amy Yvonne Morin. Jaquan Derek Mosley.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank Jesus. Second of all, I thank my parents for pushing me to be the man I need to be. And third, I'd like to thank my family and friends for all the support.
Eric Gavin Mount. Rebecca Ann Spur Merzensky. Diane Rachel Myers. Sharia and Therese Naeem Muzidik. Ariana J. Annam.
I'd like to thank my family and my friends, and especially the teachers at Eastern who told me to never give up. Go Vikings!
Connor Joseph Neri. Seamus William Nolte.
Congrats, class of 2020.
Seth Alexander Nayat. Karina Nayar. Catherine Han Nguyen. Trung Quoc Nguyen. Samantha Asima Knight. Marissa Lauren Nisley. Brian M. No. Olivia Nicole Norcross. Ryan Nicholas Ober. Christian Alfonso Oliaga. Justin Reed Orloff. Theodore Kofi Aceda Osechai. Louis Anthony Osher. Kayla Lynn Ottaviano.
Peace out, Eastern. Didn't think we were gonna end this way, but it's been real.
Gianna Rose Ottavio. Anthony James Panarello. Christopher David Pallone.
I'd like to say congratulations to all my fellow graduates. I know it's been a tough year, but we did it. We're here. I'd like to thank teachers, counselors, my parents, everybody who contributed to help me be here in the last 4 years.
Andrew Robert Papia. Jaylasana Parker. Avi S. Patel. Meet Pankaj Patel. Ria Burva Patel.
I want to thank my family and friends and congratulate the class of 2020. We did it!
Sejal Pinal Patel. Shivam Jignesh Patel. Shubham Jignesh Patel. Yash Badri Kumar Patel. Dalia Janae Patterson. Konstantinos Andreas Pavlidis. Caio Mario Pavan. Jeremiah Willis Perez. Haley Angelina Perry.
It's Haley Perry. I just want to say congratulations to the class of 2020. Eastern has been making it such a memorable experience despite everything that's going on. So I wish you all a successful future and to continue making bright choices.
Tyler Ryan Peters. Elise Noel Pedasani. Nidish Chetan Fadanis. Scott Edward Pearson. Kelly Ann Pilkauskas. Katrina Elaine Pino.
Hi, my name is Katrina Pino. I will be attending Rowan University and studying psychology. I would like to thank my parents, my grandparents, and all my teachers for helping me and supporting me throughout the years.
Samuel Harper Portnoy. Lucas William Prince. Lauren Teresa Probst. Yana Stanislavova Prodanova. Mia Brooke Provisor. Abigail Malka Prucci. Isabella Elizabeth Puglisi. Ayana Khalees Pulley Clark. Ethan Gregory Ruber. Bajar Rafiq. Aisha Rahman. Kavya Ramesh. Abigail Joy Ortiz Rance. Padmini Vijay Rao. Maitri Arpit Raval. Sophie Jordan Ravitz. Nicia Giovanni Reason Bolden. Dante Anthony Joseph Regalbuto. Cole Martin Wren. Noah Alexander Reed. Irene Wren. Nico Angelo Risaniti. Timothy Samuel Rickey Jr., Leah Elizabeth Renee, Shyla Madison Rivera, Marissa Ann Robbins, Madeline Bess Roberts, Nigel Josiah Robertson, Angelise Marie Rodriguez, Tyreek Christopher Rojas, Zachary Stephen Rosenberg, Julia Michelle Rothman, Constantine John Roustus, Vincent Nico Roustus, Shauna Annette Ruffin, Taylor Danielle Ruiz, Michael Allen Robleski.
To thank all my friends who helped me along this ride, and I wanted to thank my mom and dad for helping me out and motivating me every step of the way, and I can't wait to join the National Guard. Let's go.
Lucas Lennon Russell, Megan Jane Ryan, Jacob Allen Saphir, Adam Joseph Saladino, Avery Jacqueline Saladino, Nicholas John Sampson, Dalen Rashad Sanders, Tanrup S. Sandhu, Jaden Anita Santiago, Nina Gabrielle Santor, Samantha Grace Sari, Demi Christine Sarnice, Maria Sarnice, Andrew Sasso, Alexia Lynn Shaber, Nicholas Patrick Schenk, Teresa Elizabeth Schmoose, Brandon Reed Sholnick, Ava Christina Schubert.
I'm so grateful for my 4 years at Eastern, and I'm thankful to have met amazing teachers along the way and new great people.
Michael Carl Schuneman, Benjamin Adam Schwartz, Noel Lee Scott, Niall Torrey Scott, Parth P. Shah, Ria Parag Shah.
I would like to thank my family, teachers, and counselors for helping me through high school. And I would like to congratulate my friends. Thank you.
Kayla Elise Shannon,
Hi, I wanted to thank everyone that helped me for these past 4 years, and I will miss you all. Thank you.
Erica Lauren Sheehan,
Hi, I'm Erica Sheehan. I want to thank my parents for everything they've done for me throughout high school and all of my life. I can't wait to start my next chapter at Thomas Jefferson University studying graphic design.
Jordan Sydney Simmons.
I want to thank my friends and my family for helping me graduate throughout these 4 years of high school, and I will be attending college at Stockton University in AC.
Isaiah Jamal Simmons Wynn. Jaskaranpreet Singh. Yashdeep Singh. Sophia Teresa Sinibaldi. Sarah Nicole Sipako Ang. Faith Carolyn Sardashni. Haley Rose Skanes. Anna Capri Leah Slack. Tyler Christian Small. Alex Clifton Smith. Hunter Scott Smith. Tara Ann Smith. Lauren Gabrielle Snyderman. Tara Shea Summers. Jaylyn Isabella Soto. Alexis Leilani Souza.
The end is near, and so I face the final curtain.
Sydney Nicole Spancake. Shane Michael Stauffer. Daniel Steinsaltz.
I want to thank my parents for all the support and my teachers, and especially Dr. Lisa and Mr. Miller.
Matthew Benjamin Steinsaltz.
Boy, these 4 years at Eastern have gone by so fast. Thank you to my family, my friends, and teachers for helping me along the way. Can't wait to see what the future holds at Penn State. We are
Tiana Yanasia Stewart. Micah Everald Still. Sophia Josephine Stinson.
Hi, my name is Sophia, and I'm going into nursing after high school at Rowan University, and that couldn't be possible without the amazing education that I received at Eastern, so thank you so much, Eastern.
Ivan Alexandrovich Stozarov. Jordan Simone Andrew Stroud. Michael Suarez. Dorofea Danilovna Sisoeva. Madison Ashley Tash. Marissa Nicole Tate. Zaya Marie Taylor.
Now that this is finally over, it's safe to say, Mr. Tull, I always knew I was your favorite. As for the rest of my class, I love and miss you all. Cheers!
Leela Mariah Amon Tekna. Dmitry Tursakov. Soraya Monica Thatch. Matthew Connor Thomas. Nigel Oliver Tate Thurston.
So I spent the last 4 years at Eastern High School, and you know, it wasn't the best.
Samantha Ann Teig. Judith Reese Timmons, Samantha Andrea Titus, Tai Howie Lin Tran, Ethan Kyle Trauger,
I just want to say thank you to my parents for the sacrifices you guys have made for me. Thank you to my teachers for dealing with me. And thank you to the administration for always being there and always making me happy.
Angelina Rose Travellini, Jake Truern, Ronald Truern, Lindsay D. Tripoto, Ninele Edene Sotkin, Sarah Rose Tuddenham, Sasha Ruth Tuddenham,
Thank you to all of our teachers, family, and friends for all of your support. Congratulations, class of 2020!
Brian Alejandro Urbieta, Marco Isael Valencia, Dominique Mackenzie Vallis,
I'd like to thank my friends and family for their support during these last 4 years, and I will cherish every memory that I made here at Eastern as I begin a new chapter in my life.
Joseph Sloyan Vastano, Giovanni Daniel Vasquez, Brendan Patrick Veit, Dylan Joseph Veit, Keith Tai Kiet Vo, Leah Susanna Vazzi, Krista Monique Walker, Michael Alexander Wall, Reese Allen Wallace, Melissa Rosemary Wangsa, Paige Jude Ward, Amber Giovanni Weaver, Anna Weber, Brandon Eric Weeks, Francis Xavier Whitcraft, Sadiq Youssef Wicks, Estella Grace Wilkinson, Cole Patricia Williams, Colton Lane Wilson, Megan Elizabeth Wisser, Mason Garrett Worrell, Grant Robert Worster, Alicia Violet Wirtz Merson, Seth Paul Wesley Wyckoff, Samuel Xiao, Nicholas Mario Yano, Kayla Nicole Panopio Yap, Treasure Latisse Yeldell, Anthony John Zakaria, Carolina Vray Zamost, Christopher Emiciel Zapata, Reagan Gold Zide, Nicholas Daniel Zellner. Sanford Yichit Zong.
Thank you to my friends, family, and teachers for these 4 wonderful years at Eastern High School. I will be studying neuroscience at the University of Pittsburgh.
Anna Ziba.
I want to thank my family, friends, teachers, and everyone else who had helped me get through my high school career.
Kylie Jane Zielinski.
To the class of 2020, please join me in flipping our tassels.
Eastern High School, strong and true.